Hello everybody, welcome back to Particle Fleet Emergence. Strategic Sage here. We're going to get into that next Inception mission soon. But there was some feedback given by a couple people on the Thor that was definitely very correct. It doesn't have enough energy. Even when there's enough energy being produced, it can't receive enough energy to fire all of its weapons. So we're going to try to do a couple things to alleviate that. One, we're going to make it a ship that stays within our own operational area. We're going to get rid of the guppies. And the main thing I want to do is just add more reactors so that it can power its own stuff. And this isn't my idea. It's something that people suggested, but I still think it's a good concept. And so I'm going to get rid of one of each of these and put another reactor in those locations. And so we're going to move up from 2 reactors to 6. So we're producing more of our own energy, and then, of course, with removing a few weapons, they won't need as much energy. So this should help. I think it's actually a hair cheaper now. I don't think it's going to solve the problem by itself. So what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to go with this and see how well it does. I think the 2 storage areas is enough. But, I mean, the shield wasn't firing and a lot of these outside weapons weren't firing and whatnot. So we'll see if that's enough or if we're going to need even more energy. And we'll keep taking out weapons and adding reactors and things of that nature until it's more functional. So, moving back to our regularly scheduled stuff on Archipelago, we'll see if we actually get to deploy that or not, or if there's not going to be enough energy in this particular mission. Destroy all enemy structures, capture and secure your islands, then assault the enemy stronghold. Beware defensive enemy ships. There's a good amount of land here. We may actually be able to... Nope, we want to choose our own. We may actually be able to make this happen. So let's see. We do have dischargers on this one. So we're going to replace those with our dischargers, 2 of them. And then let's see. Let's get rid of one of the lathes there and add a bi-lathe. And I think that's what we're going to stick with for this mission. No story. Okay, we've got a bunch of bad things over here. We've got a gem. Yeah, 8 gems from that little harvester. Seems clear that this is our starting point, and then we expand from here. Let's see about this. Not a very big one there. Okay, we've got one of these. We've got some energy. Let's start putting up a couple omnis. Let's add a destroyer and a cruiser for defensive purposes, because we don't have any plasma defense. We're going to want to grab as many of these islands as we can, but... Throw up a bi-lathe. And I think we've got enough. Let's go and throw up one of those dischargers as well. Okay, enemy ships coming already. Let's throw up a grabber to direct traffic and a marauder. And probably a tanker to expand soon. Those 2 are doing okay. I want to expand to these islands. Let's grab one more Omni, I think. Let's throw out a cruiser. Destroyer. Grabber's in place. Okay, you send everything that way. So we want to focus on the next island we're going to grab. And now that we've got a couple of those in place, let's throw a couple Omnis here. And let's see this tanker. So we're running really low on energy at this point. There we go. Let's throw a third Omni up there. Okay, then the grabber. Let's move you there. Put another Omni in that spot. That really should be enough. Nope, it's not what I want. There we go. Let's add another Omni. Let's be moving our ships up here, I think. Marauder up this way, maybe the cruiser possibly out that way. Discharger. We're almost out of stored energy. But we're also almost producing as much as we use. Good, good, good. Okay. Let's grab her over there. Tanker here. And bilay out to that one. Yep, there we go. There's our discharger for the first time making an appearance. It's a little bit further away, I think. Yeah, okay, let's move one down here. Let's build the second one up there. Let's move an Omni in place here. Actually, let's put it up top. Let's just check on our tech. No benign emergent available on this level. I think we can get that amp gem here, and then we can get Omni reactors from that. And yeah, we want to move out to that when we can. First things first. Actually, let's do that now, more or less. Marauder out this way. I want another cruiser up in this area. Let's get the other destroyer up. We don't have the other big nose yet, but I don't know if we can afford it. In any case, let's go Omni reactors. And then once we get the energy, we don't have it yet, but once we have the energy, I want to start building more Omnis. Okay, let's have a defensive one just to keep everything mired. Yeah, let's have one on here. That much we need is one on each land. Also, one to go over there. And then I won't build any more. Yeah, boy, 16 in and 32 out. Yep. And that discharger needs to be up further. There we go. So if we move you on there, that's going to be more energy for us. You're up and running. Let's have you up that way. Let's move the Marauder up there in this gap. Maybe the Destroyer out here. Cruisers in this area. Let's deal with that plasma. Oh, lost the destroyer. Lost both of them. Let's get those back up. Okay, we need to do something else with our stuff here. There's just not a lot of Not a lot of holes. I think we want to go... that general direction, and then put the other grabber up. Boy, we have no energy at all. Okay. Hold on the grabber. Let's, for now, I don't want the Omni cannons. For now, let's do land production. And boost our energy. Gonna want that later on for the Thor anyway. So let's make sure we get... yeah, I mean, we're nowhere on energy. What did we lose? Lost a cruiser, lost another cruiser. Okay. You retreat. Energy is gradually increasing, but not fast enough. This would be nice to have. And actually, we should be able to use the particulate to get that. So let's see. Almost. Ah. Would you cooperate? Now we have energy again. I'm going to want another Omni for this. Well, the thing is, the ships going by there are going to cause havoc. Still, let's see if we can do it. There we go. Let's throw you up there, and then let's go even further to that one. And another Omni. Yeah, and this poor Marauder is getting crushed. I need to give it more help. I think I just want to back it off for now. Producing more than we're using. Let's throw out the cruisers again. I think I need you a little bit more forward. That might be better. Could get more energy from the mines, but I'm thinking the land is where I'm going to want it more. I think the land and the Omni reactors are the best two early options. Okay, let's move you out here. Ooh, this one up here I did not even notice. So that's important. Can I... might be able to get it. Definitely if I build the Omnis to go over there. So let's build two Omnis. Lost a destroyer. Of course, I would really like to be able to use the Omni cannons, but I need the energy, so not until I get there. Enemy particulate 2500, but no enemy emergent. We're gradually plowing our way through that. Yeah, this is going to work. Okay, let's put you up here. So you're going to grab more of that for us. I don't think you can reach that, so let's send in the lathe. Regular one should work. Okay. So once we get this up, then we're going to get another amp gem. I think we're definitely going to go Omni cannons with that one. And then get as many Omnis as we can to help defend against these. There they are. Okay. And yeah, nowhere better for you to be. How many more do we have? We can build up to 5 more. Let's have one here. And here. Maybe another one here. Just sort of along the path that they're coming. There we go. And then one of these can slide down. We'll call it here for now. Okie dokie. Let's get that second grabber up. It's still sitting there. I just haven't finished building it. Okay. Get you rolling. And then let's move this. See if we can slide it through there. And then send you basically into that. That should work, I think. Except it's going to come under attack, but let's send the Marauder out here. Cruiser. Cruiser. There we go. We got one of them. It may not stay gone, but we got it for the moment. You got stunned. Let's move Discharger there. Discharger out front. Destroyer into the fight. Let's get the other Destroyer up. And let's get up that big nose. And this whole mess just gradually pushing its way in there, which is as good a place for it as anything. I want to slide the Marauder down this way. Let's put a tanker out here. Maybe a little bit overly aggressive, but let's go after this location. I mean, with those cruisers no longer a threat, although one's coming back, this might work. And then if we get Omnis out here. Well, I don't know if I can get more than one. Yeah, I can. There's 2. This I want to get as well. Let's slide the Marauder down this way. We're working on more amp gems. Working on getting the foothold there. Let's get another one here. I think we're going to want mine dischargers. Because we're not going to be able to cover everything with our discharger ships. Lost tanker? Collision there, but we won it barely. Nonetheless, let's get tankers up. And here's our big nose. Let's throw that somewhere remotely useful. This here would be nice. There's not a lot of particulate around it, so if... Yeah, I gotta wait for the tankers to get up. Let's get a destroyer out here. Marauder's doing a good job blocking off this zone. I think with the big nose's support, it should be able to maintain that. Big nose also supporting this. Okay, we lost a cruiser. Let's get the tanker out this way. See if our big lathe can do the job. Boy, having the darndest time taking that one out, though. Now we've got a lot of energy required. We also got another amp gem. Mine dischargers. Okie dokie, let's turn you that way for now. We're going to go after this landmass. Let's pull you forward. After this passes, throw a couple of you up there. Boy, you just don't want to go, do you? Yeah, our tanker is going to be kaput. Maybe. We lost cruiser. So a lot of carnage happening up here. Up there's a marauder. They've got some doppels, but we are seizing control of this and grabbing more energy. So we're making progress. This is making progress, but there's not a lot around it. I think we can grab this and this. So we've got a. Let me just throw a couple of these down there and see what happens. Third one can jump in. So we don't need a lot of these. Stop it. This is very much an Omni fight, because we don't need a lot of these defensive ones back here. But we do need this one over here to rescue the amp gems. There we go. So we're going to gradually move in there. Throw a couple more omnis up. We're going to capture that. Energy-wise, we're doing well. Let's throw up. I still think I want both cruisers out this way. Yeah, this Doppel trying to come in over here, and our advancing tide of mire was eating it up for a while. Throwing our omnis up here. There goes the tanker. Cruiser. So yeah, we're still having problems over this way. I think next amp gem we'll give to you. No. Hey, maybe one day I'll be able to push the right button. There it is. Then let's move the big nose up this way. Okay, that's going to be captured soon. So I think this landmass is where I go next. Let's adjust our flow a bit to that passage. And right there. And actually, let's have you more up that way. So you're going exactly where we need you. Let's cruiser out here. And then another cruiser out here. I want you to just eat into that plasma. We've got this area here, and we can just move out that marauder gradually. No, I think I want the big nose to have the next enhancement. Chewing up that with just Omni cannons. That's pretty cool. Marauder. Okay, all kinds of hostilities here, but we are progressing bit by bit. I think maybe send cruiser up there. Eat into that plasma. Yeah, I think a bunch of these structures going would be an excellent thing. We should have more than enough range. Yeah, you should be able to just waddle your way over there. Let's see if we knock out that doppel. Lost a lathe. So we're gradually eating into it. Oh my goodness, that thing does not look friendly. But should be good. Okay, cruiser. Amp gem for you. Yeah, and this big nose needs to come around and get in range. There we go. Boom. There's another doppel. There's still over 2,000 particulate, but we are mounting an increasing resistance. Let's throw another destroyer down there just to help it out. Discharger that way. And let's send a bunch of that particulate up that way now. Okay. Advance next. Tanker here. Let's send our bi-lathe out that way. Maybe a cruiser out that way. And one here. Provide a little more firepower. In comes our support with the particulate. And there goes another one of those with a lovely amp gem to go with it. Outstanding. Looks like we have lots of energy. So let's start with our Thor. Ugh. Okay. Get back up to here, say. If we start running low on energy, we'll also stop building it. As always, it's going to take, I think it's 10-12 minutes it took last time to build. Let's move you here. Get the big nose out there. Maybe a destroyer. Cruiser. I think I definitely want to go after that next, but there's a lot of it out there. Here comes a Marauder. That's definitely not the time. And yeah, we need you way up here. Our Thor is at a happy 10%, so lots of work to do there. There goes a Marauder. Yeah, we're just going to need to get closer. There's actually more land up here. But we're not close enough to it just yet. See if we can get just close enough. Don't know if we can survive this. Well, definitely not with that coming. Ah, the ship actually survived. For the moment. Let's withdraw. $1,800 per ticket. Let's get full strength and knock out some of these ribbons. Then we'll give it another shot. Maybe other tanker up there to just provide a little bit of support. Okay, these are ready, so let's move on to this end of the island. Give this another whirl. We're not quite there. Wear it down. We got it. Okay. Now what's your range? Yeah, anywhere closer and you're gonna come after us. But I could work on this down here. Thor? Almost halfway. We have range here, but so does it. So yeah. Okay, I think cruiser retreats to a defensive position. Everything else, come with me. Bye life, come with me. And even you can join this fight. Ooh, we lost our Marauder. Didn't see that happen. All the more reason to be shifting our focus. Bring more fighters into the fray down here. What additional tech do we want? I think I'll take the energy range. I don't need the energy for the mine production increase yet, so I'm going to wait on that. Let's have the bi-lathe come out here. I think you're aiming just a bit high. So I think we're going for that Doppel first, and then these couple of structures. Let's get the tanker up here. Well, actually, we don't even need the tanker. Let's get the Marauder up here. We need the Marauder and the cruiser to clear out this plasma is what we need. Ah, didn't even realize there was another structure there because there was a ship on top of it. Maybe that's the one I saw earlier. I just didn't realize it was the same one. Anyway. Come on. Now we've got all kinds of amp gems. Let's start throwing them on a little bit of everything. Why not use one on the discharger just for fun? Let's float up here to that. Take out that shipbuilder. We'll take out that emitter. And of course, we're still going to have to deal with this thing. But why not break out the supporting stuff wherever possible? So they seem to be really big fans of the plasma in the Inception series, and that's sort of, I don't know, it's kind of annoying how much of it there is to eat through. Not so much difficult, just as plain annoying. The Thor has completed the first stage, 40-some% on building the actual components and structure. And let's go after that emitter. Down to 1200 particulate now. And I'd like to see the Thor do a face-off with that thing. That would be kind of amusing. Marauder forward. Eating away at this now at a decent rate. And let's see if we can get you close enough. Boy, that's tight. But it's actually shooting now at that. Looks like it outranges it. Very nice. Now, I think it would take forever to destroy it if it even could, but... Okay, now let's move you here so that you're not coming out into that thing, sphere of influence. Ah, Thor's ready. Okay. Let's get her rolling. We lost stuff over here. Let's build destroyer, build cruiser, build discharger. So I do want my defensive alignment to be intact. Yeah, you're just causing... You're knocking out some weapons on the perimeter, but this thing doesn't have a huge amount of weaponry, I don't think. You know what? I think I just want to move the Thor up that way. Let's not hesitate. Oh, we lost our lathe. Let's build that. We do have a destroyer and a cruiser out here now. And there, look at that thing just firing off. It still has... Let's just watch the energy bars. Because it's not running out of energy yet. Seems to be roughly maintaining energy. So I think this is going to be functional. Like, everything on this can shoot. Yeah, let's just kind of see what it can do more or less by itself. Because that space station's gone. Now I think it's just going to sort of obliterate everything else. Also, now it's losing more energy. Now it has to fire more. I think we're in the right range, though, because it has to fire a lot to run out of energy. So it might not be able to use all of its weapons, but it's close. I think I'm gonna stick with this design unless there's any more must-follow ideas. It definitely needed the upgrade, but I think now we can just take that monster in for the kill, and we would have won anyway. But it's just gonna speed up the process for us. Okay, so tanker out here, and now it's out of energy. Huh. Yeah, so it still doesn't have quite enough. It has enough for most of it. So I don't know. I might try to rearrange things a bit. Because I think, like, maybe on this back row, I could cram in one more reactor if I move... things wouldn't be symmetrical. I don't know. I may mess around with it. Because I'm thinking one more reactor might do it. Anyway. Enough of that. Let's get in here and finish this stuff off, because we've got one more emitter and one more shipbuilder. They have only 100 and some particulates, so our bi-lathe is going to get the job done. And move in there and have the tanker... I don't even know if you can reach it. You're not reaching it now. Let's move the tanker there. Okay. Oh, there's another one I didn't see. Back this way. Let's grab the amp gem that we no longer need. Yeah, now you're gradually refilling your energy reserves. Takes you a while, especially since you're still trying to fire. But at the very least, we got a lot closer. And there it is. That was Archipelago. With assistance from the enhanced Thor, if you will. And there's 2 more to go. We have yet to deal with the nest. Looks like a lot more plasma. Looks like a lot more fun of other kinds. Ah, an enemy wolf. That'll be joyful. All that'll be up next time on Particle Fleet Emergence. Till then, thanks for watching, everybody.